Welcome to the next episode of MeatballCraft. Today we have some things that we need to get done to get to chapter 3. So the first thing that needs to get done is we need to make turbines to make more power so that we can create ourselves another mythical and mythical resource gather. Last episode we got the Terra one, which is just the overworld. Now we need to get the other two, but we cannot supply those two with enough power because I'm sure they take even more power than the one we built last episode, which already takes 20k per tick. So we're gonna need a lot of turbine casings is what I am trying to say here. And to get turbine casing, it's not really that hard. It looks kind of difficult, but the outside's the same as the reactor, and then it's fused core, which is easy enough. The watching eye, which is easy enough. You get from watchers in the end. I'm just gonna spawn in quite a few of them, to be honest with you. You can't get them from the end mythical void resource miner, but we can't make that yet. So, because we need more power. So we'll get that from them. The only thing that's kind of going to be probably slightly annoying is going to be the enchanted gravitite. So I have to go out and manually mine this. Because you can make them a little bit, but we are not far enough in astral sorcery to do that. And you still have to get the ambrosium anyway, which I guess if you really wanted to, you could get into it. But I'm not really sure what these blocks are. And like this dark star collector, we might actually be able to get... Oh, you still need the coronium, which is all the way down nuclear craft set. We can't do that either. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the end, pick up one of these watchers, spawn them, and then also go find some of this. The rest of this we should have. Steel leaf is easy enough to get. Looks like you can get it from a pristine swamp creature, which we might actually want. So get the swamp creature. You just need this and that, and then non-vanilla mobs in the swamp labyrinth and hydra layer. So we're actually gonna go ahead with this. We'll get that. I'll pick up the watcher and do all the other stuff. And here's this guy. We'll go ahead and yoink him. All right, and then if I read this correctly, I should just need to kill people in here. Non-vanilla mobs, which would be this. Yep, it counts. So I will destroy these people. And then all we have to do is let this run for a little bit, and we will get everything we need. This will produce the pristine swamp matter, which can produce us anything from the twilight, which is going to be super nice. I think we need fire ingots and other stuff as well. But yeah, that's about it for now. So now all I really need to do is go ahead and get this auto crafting and get enchanted gravitites. Which we can't really do on our own yet. Yeah. Okay. That's not too hard. Wow, this takes forever to smelt. And it can't be automated. Fantastic. And by manually mining this, I mean coring this. We're also going to need a lot, and I mean a lot of plutonium. Because I'm pretty sure, well, at least these don't take plutonium, which is nice, because that would suck. But in terms of plutonium, we need it for the controller, and we also need it for ludicrite, which is the best thing for turbines. And that's pretty much it, to be honest. That's it for right now, at least. And you get plutonium, you just need 8 cyanite, and that's pretty much it. So, let's see. Cyanite, there is no real recipe for it. Yeah, it just says Elorium turns into it. So we'll have to see how much we have at this point. It's been running for who knows how long. I don't think we have that much. No. Oh, 666. It's not very lucky, is it? So we'll go ahead and just see how much plutonium we can make. Not even a stack and a half. Okay. And since we're gonna need more, so this is definitely burning through our Elorium much faster than it used to, but we're about to do an emergency upgrade to this thing. And there we go. Should be all good to go. I mean, we're not generating any more power per se per tick. We're definitely going to be generating a lot more plutonium because there's no more air left in here. It is all rods. Looks like it does cap out at just about 72,000 though. Which isn't not terrible, especially considering I'm just trying to burn through as much Elorium as possible. Pretty successful trip. Got a bunch of steel leaf blocks just to get us like started. And I also got a primordial pearl from defeating people from the Thaumcraft portals. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've done. The other stuff's coming along. It's trying, you know. It's trying to do something. I also noticed that every time I leave and rejoin my single player world here, this thing just turns off. You have to reconnect it, so wood's definitely not the way to go in this pack. Alright, we got about 86 blocks here. Let's go and see how far that gets us. So if we want some turbine casing, I want like 100. We're missing 14 and fuse quartz, but fuse quartz is whatever. And now that I'm looking at this, I would say our turbine's gonna need to be at least twice as tall as this. I'm not really sure. It probably needs to be twice as big, just in general. I'll have to look to config real quick, but like looking up online, it seems like 5x5x27 is probably the optimal setup. And then based on how much stream you're producing, just keep reproducing the 5x5x27. So we'll see. All right, we got 100 turbine casings, which is all well and good. Now we just need to get a turbine controller. That'll give us our first block of ludicrite, it would seem. At some point, there we go. A block of ludicrite. Again, this kind of shows you a good thing. So this is 5. So this one kind of shows you a good setup, I guess. So I guess we'll just use this one. 4 slices of ludicrite, 10 slices of rotor blades. The preview is too small. Okay, so yeah, so 4 levels of ludicrite, 10 of the blades, and I guess we'll use this one, I guess. So this can be like the base platform here, and then from here we'll build off it. This is the center, I think, right here. So yeah. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. And then it said to go 10 up. So do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, I'm not sure if it's like down here or what. So do... Why aren't you on? Do I need to come up here and do it? No. How do I put this on? Oh, I got it. You gotta put it like on the other side as well. Then it'll connect up like that. Sweet. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so that's 1 slice, 2 slice, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we need more rotors above this to hold the what was it, 4? 4 slices of ludicrite? I think this is too big. Too wide. Too in charge. I think this will be fine. And then we can just build up like this. That one's still too much. Like this, I think, is the way I'm supposed to do it. And we also need a rotor bearing. I assume this is what's going to go like the control rods up here. This will just go up here, I assume. Like that. And then we can just kind of close it in everywhere else. There are some more things we need to take care of before we fully turn this thing on. I put some more ludicrite in there and all of that. We should have, yeah, more of this. We're waiting on some of the eyes from that one mod from the end. So we're waiting on that a little bit. And what was I saying? I think one thing I wanted to say is we need to have a way to get water into our reactor. And we need a lot of it. We are going to recycle some of the water that comes through here, but to initially kick it off, we're going to need some big time water. I think one easy way to get that, or easier, I guess, is going to be the infinite water source from MeatballCraft. So to get the first one, it's pretty easy. You just need water buckets and that, and then you can use it to craft the second one and the third one. So I'm going to go ahead and teach the system. I wish I could teach the system. Oh, I probably can, actually. So we'll teach the system how to make it. This. Yeah. All of this will have to be taught how to be made. One thing I want to try out is we want to start storing fluids in our system. So I took this and partitioned it just for water. So if we do this and then try and import... You're not connected to the system. Are you connected to the system? You are. I guess some of this just didn't get picked up, which is fine. So we should be able to import water into the system. How do I want to do this? It didn't work, but I'm still auto-crafting anyway because it's still faster. I went back to check on the eyes, and we've been getting dimmit parcels this entire time and not storing them, so kind of mad. It is kind of insane, though. Every piece of cyanide we've gathered from this thing, like, since it started running, has all been used up to make this, and it's not even done yet. Yeah, I was worried that this would be a little too small of a reactor, but we're barely scraping by building it, so it's granted we are making it the best it can be, but you know. All right, it is complete. It's built, but we're not ready to do a whole lot just yet. We still need to get water or steam in here and water out. So I think do you not have what? All right, we have this. So one should be an input, one should be an output. There should be water, there should be steam. Now we just need to get water into this and then steam out, and we need to get a little bit of a loop-de-loop going. Oh, and we need someone to pull power out of this, don't we? So let's test this out with fluid ducts. I'm not holding my breath that they'll be good enough. We might have to use integrated dynamics, but we'll see. But I'm just worried about the crashing with integrated dynamics. I think we're just about ready here to go ahead and get our reactor ports and take it out here and here. And we should be able to start pouring water in if this is working the way that I think it should be working. I don't see any water in here though. Oh, so we are getting steam. Yeah, so we got steam in here coming up. Very nice. Which means we should be able to pull it out from here. Pull out the steam. Should go into here. But it doesn't seem to be. Accidentally filled with water. Oh no. Alright, this is now filled with steam. I have it like this, but it's not going where I think it should go. For some reason. Engage coils. Vent overflow only. Vent closed. Vent overflow only. Activate turbine, maybe? No. Engage. Induction coils. Oh. I see something. Something's happening. Maybe? Alright, I think I got it to work here. At least a little bit. And then this. Ignore. Then we should, at some point, so we're out of steam at this point, which is worrisome. We have a lot of water in here, which we could be extracting, but we're not. Well, this is not good. We need to be extracting, all this water needs to get out, like, now. Alright, I think I got it figured out. So we're just gonna completely forget about any water over here. We'll directly touch this to... It's losing. So the infinite water needs to be bumped up to this one. Which is fine if I just get rid of this for a second. Put this here. And now we have the dense one. That should be more than enough now. Hopefully. Once this thing fills it back up with water, we'll watch it for a second. Yeah, it'll do good. So yeah, now we can get this. Yeah, we're already producing more than we ever were with this, with just this. We have steam being produced. We were so close. I think we ran out of power for a second there. But yeah, so now this is no longer going to be producing power. This reactor will no longer produce power. But now this should be able to produce a little bit. I'm going to watch over this for a little bit and see how I can optimize it. So yeah, if I were to just leave this running, we are producing about 185,000 RF per tick, so that's quite a bit more than what we were doing. Trying out a new program here. We'll see how well it works. Apparently it's supposed to be able to control our reactors in conjunction with our turbine and our power storage. So we shall see. Let's see what happens when it gets to the 1820 it's shooting for here. Cool. So now I guess now it knows how much RF production, 440,000. That's not right, is it? Maybe it's just not showing here and just because it's being weird. So we're losing 28,000. Yeah, it just isn't producing power right now. The turbines are going. I think the coils need to be engaged, but they're not for some reason. Yeah, you're not making any production here. Turbine 1, reactor off. So if I come over here and I engage the coils, because they should probably be engaged, so it can generate up to 430,000. So it's automatically turning it off. But you're turning it, we have power we can put over here. Oh, I guess it's waiting for our power to hit a certain level and then it'll engage the... I wonder if that's what it is. Let's grab our point, because I did disconnect our multi-block over here because it we didn't have power coming in. It was draining 20k a tick, so it wasn't a great idea. So let's go ahead and turn it back on. We'll drain a little bit more power. And let's see how this goes. So we should be draining power. Okay, now we're draining about 50k a tick. At what point? Let's see if it ever turns back on. So it says the reactor's offline, but it's clearly still very, very hot. I think it's cooling down, maybe. Oh, it is cooling down. Okay. So however hot I got it, it got extremely hot. Because it's still coming down. So that's why we're still producing steam, is because it's just so hot. Interesting. Now this one definitely doesn't have as much like fine-tune control on my part that I can do. However, if it can handle our reactor with all of the turbines, I'm fine with that, honestly. Alright, so something just happened and it just flipped the reactor back on. I think trying to keep it, I think we were losing steam or something. Yeah, so we're starting to lose steam, so it just flipped the reactor on and now it engaged the coils. The coils are engaged. Our power energy levels are going back up. Oh my god. We might need better capacitor banks if we'll be producing this. But yeah, our power problems are now fully automated with a computer program, and we won't have problems with power for a long time. If this one produces 400 something, we're good for a while. Now, I will say it's kind of weird. The only sucky part about this is that I can't just come in here and flip on a reactor to generate unholy amounts of cyanite. But we don't really need cyanite anymore. We just needed it to build this turbine. So it'll build up over time, and yeah, it's actually a really good setup. I really like this. Very nice. We need a better way to store our energy. That's for another time though, because it doesn't really matter right now. I will say though, with our current reactor, we could probably build another 4 of these. Probably. The problem at that point would be getting the water in there, because when it comes to, there's nothing else past this that can produce more water. What is this? Convenience. Okay, fusion. Oh, something else. But yeah, our power problems solved. Let's move on. Now that our power problems are solved, I have been slowly but surely converting or giving all these speed modifiers, and now we can. Oh, I did something I wasn't supposed to do. Push panel, and put all speed in here as well. Also, I'll leave the program for this in the description below. It's not mine. I am not taking credit for this. So next, I want to get building the Nether mythical resource miner, and also the end as well. So the Nether one takes blood gem blocks, which we have, netherite we have, and emberstone we have. So pretty easy. All right, I think I'm short. Damn. All right, now I did it. So now we need to get everything else here together, which is really just a bunch of tier 1 frames. Tier 1, 32 to be exact. Should have enough, hopefully. Yeah, we do. Have enough of whatever it is we needed. I shouldn't have built this in the middle. Oh well. We'll build this one not in the middle. And we will project it so that we come in right here, I think. We don't cross the chunk boundary. There we go. Apparently, it takes 30K to run this, not 20. There we go. Now we are looking good. And now we have a fully functioning Nether Mythical Void resource miner, which means next up on the list is the one for the end. We'll need purple steel and bedrock mini bricks. I actually don't know about either of these, to be honest with you. So purple oh. Alright. Mini bricks? I think we have those already. And the bedrock chunk. Okay. Well, that was much easier than anything else we've done. And we get 32 of these eyes, which is fantastic. Now let's see here. Some things I have noticed. It takes the mini bricks we got, the Watcher Pumpkin we'll need, and the structure frame tier 2, which is easy enough for us to make because we can, I think it was 32. And I think we already have some. Yeah, we already have a lot laying around from like past machines. And then to make these, I think we need 4 of these. We already have quite a bit of this from us killing them. Wow, we had 4 pumpkins too. That's kind of crazy. So I think we're good. I did notice it's actually asking for a fluid input hatch, an item input hatch, and that. So it's not just 4 items, I guess. And here we go. So it says it's missing some kind of fluid input. So I guess we do need to put input fluid into it. Not really sure what that looks like, to be honest. So the fluid inputs are going to be right here. And then we'll need to grab ourselves the melodic, another flux points, put that here, this here. This is going to be extract only, it'll be insert only. So I'm not really sure what it needs for fluid. Looks like it needs about, well, a 45k a tick, and it needs dimensional essence. To get dimensional essence, we need the mythical resource crucible. Are you serious? That's no bueno. Oh my god, that's big. Energy, fiery metal, fabric of reality, mini bricks, bedrock mini bricks. Yes, that's fine. We need flammable dust and ghostly powder. Flammable dust comes from the Terragenic and the Nether. Okay, so that's fine. Then ghostly comes from Terragenic and no. So I don't think this actually comes from. You have to give it a liquid void for it to come from that, or so the Nether generates it by itself without any fluids. The ghostly comes from Terra by itself without any fluids. So I guess we need to make another multi-block. Everything about this is actually extremely easy to get, so it's not that big of a deal. How big is this? I think it's kind of big. Another mini bricks, EMC, fabric of reality. You just have to go in and mine some. 8, so that's fine. Fiery metal will be fine because we have those pristine matters coming in, so that's all good. Item inputs, fluid outputs, energy input, and it takes in. Not really sure. Now let's grab some of these, and then the rest of it will be pretty easy. Cracked, please. Now we'll get those in the system. Hopefully this is the last block. And it should. Not enough tank space for fluid outputs. Alright, buddy. Alright. 6 times it. And should be good to go. So not enough energy. So that's not really that big of a deal. We come down here and very quickly solve that problem. It's in. Nope. Insert, not extract. We will give you a small power supply. Power out. And then you are extract only. And now you should say you're missing input items. Fantastic. It's going perfectly. So in order to make this, we need to give it flammable dust and the ghostly powder, right? So now I need to find someone to get those like items out here in like a a decent way. Alright, I'm gonna put it off for now because I don't see us needing whatever that multi-block produces for a little bit. But at least we're set up for it, so I'm not really too worried about it. Which means next we should probably just break into chapter 3, to be honest. And we have everything we need for it, except for the ultimate crafting table. We're gonna need that. Which means we're gonna need to learn how to make all this stuff. Alright, we have our ultimate crafting table, which is cool. It gave us some kind of quest somewhere. Oh, it gives us another one. Alright. And then from here, we're going to want to turn it into a package crafter, I think. Yeah, we want this for sure. The rest of this I can go ahead and request. That we need more black iron ingots, which I just need to import into the system, really. We have quite a bit just still. Oh, we're a lot lower than I thought we were. I have to give it some more iron shards here. And here we go. Ultimate package crafter, which is nice and cool. Cool and nice. Let's see, do we get anything out of these quests from the ones I'm getting completed? No. No rewards. Unfortunate. Where are my crafters? Ugh, who put this here? I gotta find someone to put this one. Those are end-rail conduits, so we can put it outside and then cover it up. Like it's not even there. Ooh, I might have overfilled the channels down here. I did not think about that. Damn. We got plenty of room on this network. I might just disconnect these here and then connect it over here. All right, let's get crafting here. I don't think the wormhole catalyst is necessarily used for anything outside of this. I mean, I guess it kind of is. We'll teach the system how to make it. That's fine. So we'll just go ahead and teach it how to do this. We'll save that for now because that's all we needed to do. And then we can go ahead, put these in, and then we can request it and then see what we need to, what I actually need to, teach the system how to make from here. So we need the fiery large plates, which I'm not going to be able to teach the system how to make. I'll have to make those just offhand here. Ludicrite ingots, Fluix pearls I can teach. Ludicrite ingot we might be able to teach. And then flux collection block we can teach. And then this, we'll have to go get this also. I'm also now noticing that Ludicrite actually drops from a pristine Silverfoot. I have no idea how or when we'd run into a Silverfoot. It's probably not yet. That'd probably be too OP, honestly. Considering how the pack's laid out, like, to get it right now. Not totally sure. But, yeah. That's really just pretty much it. And then to get the Ludicrite block, we need this recipe. Okay. And to get this, we only need 4 plates, so that's 32 ingots. We'll go ahead and just smelt all of this anyway. Doesn't really matter. We have enough to throw it around. And then if I'm not mistaken, when you get the heat controls of seas thing, so this toss it in an ocean biome, we need to get this, which drops. I think I know where I get this drop from. If I'm not mistaken, should there be people in here who drop? Hello. Yeah, I think it's this guy. Okay, so I can't quite get him quite yet. Anyone I can just drop that we don't need? I don't think we need the creeper anymore, do we? Oh god, that's the... Can you move? Yeah. I have a way of getting around this. I don't need to get level my hunter skill. Although, to be honest, it'd probably be a good idea to level the hunter skill just so we can kill things we might need to kill later. I'm on the fence about it, but I might as well do it. I'm so good at this game. Look at me level up. And then we just spawn these guys in here. Yeah, we don't need Ender Watchers really anymore. At least for the time being. We can go ahead and get rid of them. Put them with the rest of the mobs that we've captured. And go ahead and turn this on. Watch this like a hawk. Why are you not working? Hold on. Hey, I wish I could kill these guys now, but I mean, I'm curious as to why it wasn't working. I guess you can make a data model with this stuff, so we might as well, honestly. Because I think it's used for, we can get Corrales statues out of it, which are pretty much the only way you can craft these wormhole catalysts. And we need quite a few of them for things. So, but I think you can also recursive craft this. No, you can't, actually. Alright, so we definitely actually need to get this. And then, yeah, so I have to kill him a couple times, which is, I assume, is not going to be too bad. But this is to be determined, so this is the guy we need to kill. I think it's faulty, so we gotta kill him 6 times. Which one did I get 5 more of these? Which is actually extremely easy. I thought maybe they drop them like candy, honestly. What's this heartstone used for? So apparently I right click this to get experience. This is like, it drops it. I don't know what that does, but it looks like it could be very helpful with other things. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in our loot chest real quick, along with these bloodlust coins, because these also give us XP. Yeah, I have no idea what these skills do, but we might as well level them up. No reason not to if it's for free. So now that we have this, it says to just toss it in an ocean biome. We are, oh, in our kelp forest. I thought I was just in the ocean biome. Kelp forest still. Wait, ocean, deep ocean. Does it count in just ocean or deep ocean? I also think I need to turn off my magnet so I don't instantly pick it up again. Let's test deep ocean. No. Alright. Normal ocean. I tossed you. This is all I was supposed to do. That just toss it. Oh, there he is. Die! Oh my god, 3600 health? Is it magic? Is magic what I'm missing here? Because, like, this is kind of ridiculous. Alright, he's getting close to his death, so I'm going to start recording. There's got to be something I'm missing. Like, it takes forever. And it's not like it's hard. He doesn't do any damage to me. Gotta turn this back on, make sure I didn't miss. Oh, I see it. See, I saw it. That's what we needed. But it's definitely. I'm gonna see what I can do about damage, because we're still need to kill him another 5 times, and I'm not doing that 5 more times. But we're gonna have to start super enchanting stuff to get a lot more damage, and that's me for next episode, because we're running out of time on this one, and we need to unlock chapter 3. But next episode, we're for sure making this. This thing looks sick, and you can super enchant it with like disgustingness. So we'll for sure go for that next episode. But this episode, I guess I'm gonna go spam that dude a couple more times. Well, actually, no, I'm not, because I don't have to. Because we already have what we need. I'll do that later. And put it off for future me. And we have everything we need now to go ahead and start crafting this. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is press start. And I'll wait for all these to get done getting crushed. And that was a lot faster than I thought it'd be. But the wormhole is now our hole. No, there we go. Wormhole experience. I think that's chapter 3, right? How to finish MeatballCraft. That just kind of goes through like automate stuff, which I think we've more than taken care of. So we are now. Oh, and it gives us the statue back. How nice of you. How nice of you. Welcome to chapter 3, eh? Oh, and we'll get this. So we get that. Do we get the big picture? Welcome to chapter 3. We've made it. And it looks like we are now locked hard. So this is the quest. We did get chapter 3. We cannot get here because we have to go here. And to get this thing that we need takes all of this, which actually isn't that bad. We have pretty much everything on this list, I think. We can make steel coins. We're not doing this episode anyway. It doesn't matter. But the only thing on this list we don't have is star metal. And I would like to get into astral sorcery and Thaumcraft next episode, because we're about to get OPAF with both of those mods. We'll use probably astral to buff our damage, because you can also buff your health, but like we don't take damage, so there's no reason to buff my health if I'm not even taking damage. And then Thaumcraft to get this sword. and we're gonna be absolute menaces to society. But yeah, for this episode, that's it. We made it to chapter 3, making good steady progress while also not, leaving out things that you need to get done to set up a good foundation. So I think we're in a good spot to get chapter 3 going. A lot of things are automated, a lot of power coming in. It's all looking pretty good. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, the huge. But yeah, that's it. Next episode, like I said, we're about to get super buff and go from there. So